Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got done completing at least the main story of Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. I'm sure a lot of you gamers are well aware that this game has been out for the last few weeks. And I myself have had this pre-ordered for what seems like years. I pre-ordered it really early before there was an actual date for when it was coming out, and then it kept getting pushed back over and over again, but it finally came out. I finally bought it. I finally played it, and you know what? I enjoyed this game. I did. Now, did I love it? Love might be too much of a big word to just throw out there, but I did enjoy it. I do think it's a fitting end to the Uncharted series, because this is the end. Well, yes. The very beginning of the game, the story is we meet Nathan Drake, who, it's been years, he's now retired. He has a regular job. He's married to Elena, which I was very happy to see. And it seems like everything's going well until his brother, Sam, comes back. His brother, who he thought was dead. And you find out that Sam owes a lot of money to this mob guy who helped break him out of prison. Long story. So basically, Sam is desperate to find this treasure, this gold, this old ancient gold up in the mountains somewhere. And he begs Drake to go with him. And he promised Elena that he wouldn't do stuff like this anymore. So he lies to her, which is always smart. But he goes off with Sam, and that's your adventure. Now, what I liked about this game was I love the story. I do. It's something that all four of these games have done a good job with these stories. And now when you get to PlayStation 4, the graphics, the CGI, the effects are amazing. When you watch the cutscenes, it's like you're watching a movie. I think the voice acting is great. The expressions on the characters' faces, on them, like their mouths matching the words, and I think it's perfect. None of that you can complain about. And I like the cinematic feel. I think this game, probably more so than the other three, feel the most cinematic, and a lot of story is here because it's the end, so you want to probably jam-pack as much as you can as far as the actual gameplay goes, and the fighting or the shooting or the exploring. There's a lot of exploring. You can't deny that. In fact, there were moments where I don't want to say I can't say I was bored. I was never bored. But there were moments of either trying to solve puzzles or trying to figure out where the fuck do I go and I'm lost and it takes too fucking long for the hint thing to show up. Or there's moments where you're supposed to swing off of these ledges, or you're supposed to swing with a rope off of something, or you're supposed to climb up rocks, and I'm constantly falling and dying over and over again. There's one puzzle where I'm trying to tiptoe around on these blocks and squares without them detonating, or these mummies blowing up because they're rigged to explode, and I can't count how many times I died. Now, it might have something to do with the fact that I don't play a whole lot of games. I play maybe 1 to 2 games per year. That might be more than some, or it might be a lot less than some. Either way, I found myself getting frustrated at points. I loved Elena in this game. I loved seeing the two of them together at the very beginning. I didn't like that Drake lied to her, and obviously that blows up in his face, which is to be expected. But my favorite part, probably, of this game is when Elena comes with you and you're exploring or you're shooting guys off with her. She's like your partner. I love that. That was my favorite part in it. She's a badass. I just like the idea of a married couple on an adventure like this, shooting people. The whole shooting and fighting, the fighting isn't as elaborate as the third game, because that one you really was able to sort of figure out the fighting style, and you actually got chances to fight. Here it's just you only fight people if you're close enough to them, but for the most part it's shooting. That's fine. I'd rather shoot anyways, and you do get a lot of choices of different guns and bombs and grenades. I love seeing the character Sully come back, because he's like a father figure, and it just, you always get that smile when you see him show up. There were points where it felt almost like Indiana Jones, but with a younger guy like Drake. The very end, I loved the ending of this game, not just because it was a definite finale, it was an ending to the story, but it made me feel good. And that's all I can say about that. Another thing is that even if some people complain, I've seen some reviews online of people saying that playing this, whether it's good or not, some people liked it, some people maybe didn't like it. I think the people who didn't like it, they were mostly citing The Last of Us, because that game, I admit, is incredible. As far as story-wise, gameplay-wise, character-wise, it's a perfect game. So playing this after The Last of Us, sure, I can see why you could say in comparison it doesn't hold up. I can get some of those complaints, but this is a different series. This isn't The Last of Us. This isn't zombies. Maybe the writing isn't as strong, but it's different. It's just different. This is the fourth game where you're mostly just going along for the ride. I have fun with this game. I did. Is it the best one? No, I still think the second Uncharted game is my favorite. Most action-packed, and it blew me away playing it. But it's still, I loved it. And you have to get extra points. If nothing else, this game gets extra points for the 2 times where you get to play Crash Bandicoot. Yes, I said it. If anyone remembers Crash Bandicoot from PlayStation 1, I used to have that game and play it. There are points in this game where you play it. I won't explain how or why, but it's there, and it's fucking awesome. So guys, my rating. I know my movie rating system's different from, like, game in a way. You can't really do one with the other. I guess you could still have fuck you, some old bullshit. You could still rent games. Instead of matinee, bargain bin, like used, wait to buy it used and cheaper. Or full price, better than sex. All of those, I guess, are still there. I would say full price, though. This is coming from somebody who doesn't play a lot of games. So if I'm buying 1 to 2 games per year, this year, I'm okay with it being Uncharted. I am. I looked at the lineup of games coming out this year, and this was the one that interests me the most. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you have played Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Do you agree with me? All the good stuff. And what did you think of the ending? Just everything. Let's get into the spoiler talk. Why not? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!